So I'm like sitting here in my car and I'm wondering to myself, as I pulled into my church this morning, I'm sitting here in front of my church building and I'm like, what is the big deal with church? Why is everyone so scared of church? Do you know? Because I don't. So I'm like on a mission today to find out what is it that makes church so scary? So why don't you come along with me? We're going to take a little tour today. So I'm thinking, what is it that makes this whole church thing so scary? You know, like if you're going to come and you're going to visit our church and you're walking up this ramp for the first time, what is it that makes it so unappealing to be here? I mean, is it the mere fact that it's like the doors or what's behind those doors? Maybe it's the cornerstone, 1970. Maybe it's a little too old. I don't know. But I've been trying to figure this out. Why is this whole thing so scary? Why are people so afraid of the experience of church? In fact, I remember one day, as we walk in, that I was at the top of these stairs, and as you know, leading up, this doesn't look too scary, does it? Maybe it's paneling. Maybe the paneling from 1970 just scares someone. I don't know. It might not be your taste, but I don't know if that's why we should be scared. But anyway, someone came walking in up these steps, and I was standing right at the top of the steps here in our lobby. And this man, I said good morning to him, and he looked at me and he said, "You have no idea how hard it is to be here." And his hand was shaking. I thought, my goodness, hard to be here. I mean, I tried to put on a smile. I tried to be friendly. What was the problem? And I thought, well, what is it that's so scary about church? Is it this sanctuary? There we turn the lights on. Maybe it's these wooden pews. Maybe it's the name pews. Maybe people don't understand what that is, or I don't know. To me, it's a place to sit. I mean, we sit in all different kinds of places. Is this room really a turnoff? I mean, I drive through our city and I see people that have fleece blankets hanging on their windows for curtains. What in the world is so scary about this? Maybe it's all this furniture. Maybe it's silk plants. Is that what's so scary? People don't like silk plants? I don't know. Here we go. Here's what might be so scary. The offering plates, all the church wants is my money. But again, there's so many people that don't even know what church is all about today. How do they even know what we're asking for? Maybe it's the fact that there's microphones and music stands and they're going to make me stand up and say something. I don't know. I know. Maybe it's our fellowship hall. I mean, we actually painted the paneling in here. Maybe this is okay. Maybe there's, I don't know, is it plastic tables? Maybe that's what's offensive, or these chairs that have fabric on them. I don't know. Maybe they're out of date. Is that what's offensive? We tried to get more modern here. You'd think if you're thinking that paneling isn't your thing, maybe glass tile is. I don't know. What's so scary? Is it the kitchen? It's a nice kitchen. Does anyone even know what the kitchen looks like? Does anyone even care? I don't know. Maybe it's the back alleyway. Is that it? It's not like anyone goes out there. Most of our people don't even know it's there, but back alleyways can be a little scary. I know. It's what's down here. That's what's most scary. It's the church basement. No one wants the church basement, right? That's what's got to be scary. But is it really that scary? I mean, it's just a hallway. There's classrooms. There's places to store things. I mean, is this really the big turnoff? I mean, do people just stand outside and go, man, I'm so stinking rotten afraid because they have a basement? I mean, I know the basement in my house, and I got to go down there and do laundry, and it's a far bit worse than this. I don't know. What is it? What is it that people are so afraid of? I mean, there's another part to the basement. Maybe it's that. Not that they ever go there. Maybe it's this other part to the basement. The teen center. I don't know. Looks kind of fun to me. Remodeled, nice paint, air hockey table, ping pong table, couch, chairs. Doesn't look too scary to me. I don't know. Why is church so scary? Is it the coat room? I mean, again, different kind of paneling. It might be paneling, but I mean, how offensive is paneling really? I mean, what is it that could really be so scary? And then, here it is. That's what it is. That's what's so scary. The mirror. The deal. The mirror is scary because it's a mirror. The mirror is scary because you see yourself. The church is the mirror. You know, the truth is, the church actually, I know a lot of churches, and none of them try to be intentionally unkind. None of them try to intentionally scare people off. None of them really do their best to keep people from coming. But yet the whole experience seems kind of scary, doesn't it? Why? Is it really the offering plates? Is it really the music stands? Is it really the fact that someone may make you stand up and say something? I don't think it's any of that. It's the mirror. It's what the church represents. It's that the church represents Jesus, and Jesus, after all, is the ultimate mirror. Because whatever's in my soul and whatever's in your soul is going to be found out in front of Jesus. It will. He's the mirror. We don't like to look in the mirror. Mirrors give off an exact image. And so we deflect instead of reflect. We deflect to things like stained glass and supposed irrelevance. We deflect to the church only wants my money. We deflect to the fact that they say these people are hypocrites, when the truth is we just don't want the mirror effect that Jesus has. But what if I were to tell you that the purpose behind the mirror wasn't to hurt you, but to help you? Would you believe that? What if I was to tell you that the very things that you think are freedom in your life, all your junk, actually weren't helpful at all? What if I was to tell you that they were actually trying to harm you, and that by showing you yourself in the mirror, what Jesus really wants to do is heal you, save you, deliver you, get you help? What if I was to tell you that that's really the point? You see, church is only scary as long as you're trying to hide from whatever it is you're trying to hide from. But once you let it go, the decor of the building won't matter. Even the occasional crazy remark from a church person won't matter. None of it will matter. Only one thing will matter: your love for God and your wanting to worship Him because He set you free. Church isn't really a scary place unless you're afraid of the mirror.